And how are you, bro? You good, man?
I'm all right, yeah. Just over here chilling, playing some My Hero, doing my thing.
Okay, okay. You sound very
So
familiar,
just
bro.
to be honest with you, man, I get that a lot. There's something about my voice. People are always asking me, like, "Dude, you sound and look extremely familiar."
You know a
I
nigga
don't
named
know.
Shrey?
Maybe we played. Say again.
You know somebody named Shrey?
That name doesn't come to mind, or it doesn't ring a bell. Is what I should say.
Okay, 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 okay. All right.
What's up, man? What's up?
Hello, hello.
So first
Hey.
question, my boy. Let me pull out my notes here, man. Give me a minute, all right?
No, you good? You mind if I
Yeah, we're
ask a
just
question real
asking
quick?
agencies because we're interested in the
Yeah,
community of the
man.
game.
You can buy anybody you
Okay. Yeah,
want.
now yeah, that's what I was asking. Is like, so what do you guys like? I just wanted to know what you guys are gonna
Yeah,
be
we upcoming
buying and
streamers,
stuff.
upcoming My Hero streamers. You know, we just wanna like get inside the community and put a name for us. You know what I'm saying? Because you know we want to be different. You know
Okay,
what I'm
fair enough.
saying? Yeah. So question one. Who is your main or My Hero, man?
Uh, so I kind of go back and forth, but I'd have to say it'd be Overhaul as of right now. I've been playing a lot of that, and it goes between him and Momo.
Okay, Momo takes a lot of skill. I'm not gonna lie, bro. So kudos to you, man. Kudos to you, man.
Yeah, thank you. She's become a lot kind of ice or obsolete a little bit just because of all these Sky characters or mobility characters really. But I still love to play her from time to time. It's just becomes a little difficult when you got people like Hawks and now Ochaka that just stay up in the sit
Exactly.
around idle and just throw rockets at me.
But
Exactly. You're right. You're right about that. You're right about that. So the next question I got, how many times have you hit rank? I mean ace. My bad.
Ace, so I've actually never hit race, and this season's the first time I've even hit expert.
Okay. Okay.
I never really played ranked matches up until just recently because I didn't realize there was rewards for it.
Okay.
Um, it's just we played a lot of casual and never really did, like I said, a bunch of ranked. But now that I see the benefits of playing ranked, definitely going to be playing a lot more of it from here on out. And I do want to reach ace rank this season, which I'm really close, but we still got to put in that grind.
yeah, it is hard to reach Ace. I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, these lobbies
Yeah,
get
Everything
you're
else
right.
very
plays out.
Yeah.
sweaty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So do you play with crossplay on and crossplay off?
No, do not play with crossplay on.
Okay.
I've
Okay.
been hearing too many hacker situations or
Yeah.
cheaters in the lobbies, and the biggest thing that I'm worried about, and one of the things that I was, a little concerned, mostly concerned with, is my account getting hacked into. Um,
Okay.
I've put in a lot of time and effort into playing this game in particular, and for me to, because I mean I've been playing since season one, and so
Oh, you're an OG beta player. Okay.
yeah, I was about to say I'm one of the OGs, and dude, this game's fun. I've seen all sorts of crazy stuff between the the infinite green support card ability to the toga glitch where she's
Oh, okay. You're
invincible throughout the
OG.
entire match. Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
you a
Okay.
OG.
Like, yeah, dude, that
Infinite
stuff
speed
was
boost eater.
yeah,
Oh
exactly, dude. Like that
yeah.
shit
Yeah.
was just crazy.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Okay.
just a bunch of different characters getting a bunch of changes. Like I remember Todoroki used to be one of the strongest. Like they didn't touch Todoroki for the longest time, and then he kind of has fallen off the map a little bit. But
Yeah,
I've
you're
been, like I said,
100%
I've been
right.
playing a yeah, I've been playing a lot of My Hero, and it's just it would suck to lose everything. So that's why I'm like I don't for that reason I don't play crossplay or at all.
I
Okay.
completely
Okay.
understand that.
Okay. So who is your favorite character in My Hero? And from the game, from the show, from the game to the show.
So, it's funny that you asked. I actually had never watched the show until this game came out.
Wow. Okay.
The only reason I watched the show was because of the game. And even then, I waited till the final season of My Hero. Well, excuse me, the most recent season, which was season 7, to come out before I actually started watching it. Because I'm one of those binge watchers where I want to watch. I like to watch the entirety of the show. Um, in succession before I even started. So I waited for that reason. But like I said, Momo being one of my mains, I would say she's my favorite character in the in the show. But
Really?
yeah, dude, like I know she doesn't play a main role. It's just like I said, she was my favorite character in the game, and that's like I said, I cheered for her big time. I'd be lying though if I said she was she wasn't a bitch when I first started watching her. I'm like, seriously, Momo, like you kind of are just great. Like I don't even want to play you because I mean I'm sure you guys have seen the show or maybe you
Yeah,
haven't.
yeah. We
Um,
have.
but like when she first started out, she just was extremely passive and she just didn't do a
Yeah, she
whole
was
lot
always
until
cocky.
exactly and but
I think during that event, she got humbled during the license thing.
exactly. And so, she was one of my favorites. But as I started more watching the show more and more, so I have two favorites.
Okay.
Which I'm still mad they haven't put these characters in the game. My favorite hero is Mirko. I
Okay.
love her. She's awesome. She's just a straight badass dude. And even when she gets her kind of limbs torn apart, she's still fighting till the very end.
Yeah.
And then
Facts,
my favorite
facts.
villain, Stain, which I'm still pissed that they have not put Stain in the game. Like how do you
Oh,
have
he should have
probably
been in
the
the game.
one he should have been one of like the first character. Like how are you gonna put Ibarra, a character that has like two lines in the show, in over Stain?
Yeah.
Like come on.
And that's a
Yeah,
problem
right.
that I have with the game. There's too many heroes and not enough villains.
Yeah,
There's
dude,
too many
that's one
heroes.
thing we talk about all the times. Like there's
Take a break from the heroes. People want to see
exactly.
villains
Let's
too.
let's see some villains. Let's get them some love. Like if it wasn't for the villains, you wouldn't have all these heroes. Like come on, guys.
You're right about that 100%, man, 100%. So the next question I got, if you had to pick a My Hero character to describe yourself, who would that be?
Ooh, that is a great question. Um oh man, I don't know to be honest with you. See, I see myself as like a very friendly kind of personality,
Okay, okay.
extremely humble for the most part. I like to listen to people. I'm always there if you need someone to talk to. So,
Okay, okay,
uh,
okay.
So Deku,
yeah, then that's kind of what I was leaning towards. Is kind of like a
Okay.
Deku character, not because I think I'm the
the
next,
main.
yeah, the main or not the next prophecy or something like that. But it's just I kind of like his characteristics kind of correlate with my characteristics.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Another question. What game will you play if the servers was to ever shut down on My Hero?
Dude, don't ask me that question because I don't ever want to do that. But if I had to choose, probably Marvel Rivals. So I
Okay,
actually
okay.
took a little bit of a break when that game first came out, um, and I was playing like a lot of Rivals, and like my agency, my clan leader, which me and him started our clan from like the ground up. He
The
threatened
guy
to
who
kick
texts you?
me. Correct. Yeah, the guy that you originally messaged, Moon.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, he threatened to kick me out because I wasn't contributing enough points, and that's something that we discussed. And like, yeah, like that's something we discussed originally. Is like, hey, man, like we want people that are active and we want contribution points. And because we're aiming for top 10, and dude, we're right there. We're 11th place right now, and so like he was
11, that's
he threatened.
impressive, man.
Yeah, dude. Like we definitely made a lot of strides because when we first came out with our clan, we were like top. I don't even think. I think we were like 1100 or something like that, and like we slowly built it up, and then like at first it was just we wanted active people. So if you were like 2 3 days going inactive, like we'd keep you around, but like after 4 or 5, we'd kick you. And then
Okay.
like we slowly built it up to where now it's at the point to where you have to contribute at least 600,000 points to the agency. If not, you're getting booted. And
Okay,
last
okay.
season was the first time that kind of became a problem where I was playing too much rivals, and it was it was like, dude,
It
you
was
got to start
affecting the clan.
playing. Yeah, it's like you got to
Yeah.
start playing, otherwise, you know the rules. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. And so I would say, if anything, I'd say Rivals is definitely that game. But if it wasn't Rivals, I'd probably say Rocket League.
Okay, okay, okay,
Okay, that
okay,
just head
okay.
into our next question. Have you ever played either one of the One Justice games?
Negative. No, I actually don't even know if am aware of those games.
Oh, they're fantastic. They're like they're similar to like Ninja Storm and stuff like that. They're arena fighter, but My Hero.
Oh shit, really?
They're
So
yeah,
it's a battle
they're
royale
decent games.
style?
It's arena fighters.
Arena fighters. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
have
just they're
never heard
decent
of it.
games.
Okay. Well, I'll have to check that out. That's not free to play, is it?
Nah, they're cheap
Oh,
though
fair
now
enough.
because they've been out for a minute.
Fair enough.
Yeah, people still play them online. You could go online right now and load into a match.
Yeah,
You
there's
know.
a lot of players on them games. People actually love them.
One
People that watch the
Justice,
show and
right?
stuff. Yeah, One
Yeah.
Justice. There's two of them. There's One Justice too, which is the latest one.
Right. Okay. Yep. We'll see.
Next question is, what character do you think take the most skill in My Hero Trouble?
So that one we kind of go back and forth on.
Okay.
Um, I think we decided that Ayazawa was a highly skilled character that is just because he's got so many different combos that you can pull off, and kind of the same thing we said with Kirigiri. Um, like because they just got so many different combos that you can do.
That's
Our
your boy
biggest
main,
problem with
right?
say again, sorry.
That's your boy Moon main, right? Kirigiri?
Mm, yeah, he loves he would main him so much, and this is one of the reasons why we go back and forth on it. These characters are too glitchy, man. Like
Yeah,
when
right, yeah.
Ayazawa first came out, his alpha, there would be times where you'd hit somebody and it doesn't do anything, or
It
like
still doesn't.
or like yeah, exactly, or like when you go to use his special action, it doesn't work. Like it doesn't cancel anything out. They'd still be able to use their abilities or skills, and so like we want to say that that's kind of the whole reason they're technical is like there's a lot that they can do with their abilities, but it's just the problem is they're so glitchy and sometimes they don't work, and you can easily die because of those reasons.
Right, yeah,
So
true,
Yeah, and I
exactly,
noticed
yeah.
Shinzo has that same issue where if he grabs
yeah,
somebody, it doesn't do anything. And
exactly.
I'm a Shinzo main since he came out, and I noticed that, and it annoys me
Man,
because I've died to that.
yeah, exactly. And so it's just like, ah, man, we want to play those characters. We do because
Yeah,
they're a lot of fun and you can do so many different combinations. But it's just the fact that they're so glitchy is just it's not worth it because you try to do a move and then next thing you know you're dead.
yep. I can't tell you how many times I've grabbed a Bakugo of my alpha, and then he
Hmm.
just shoots me in my face because it doesn't do anything,
Yeah, exactly.
and
It's
I
just
just
like,
die.
come on. So it's between that and then another one that we mentioned in that is Rapid Bakugo. Like
Okay,
he's just
okay.
a really annoying character, but he's got some good tech. Like his movement is
Yeah,
amazing.
that's actually
He
my
can
second favorite character.
yeah, he can come in and just wreck house and then split in a matter of a second. So yeah, there's a few that we consider some of the top like as far as ability wise goes, as top tier.
Yeah. What was I about to ask? Are you a content creator, bro, or no? You don't do content.
No, I don't do content. It's something that I considered doing, just never got into. I don't know if it's just because I just don't want to take that leap of faith, or it's just because I get a little too involved into like kind of my own personal life, and I'm like, I don't know if I have time for this. But I think what you guys do is awesome. I respect it, and I
Thank
have
you, bro.
yeah, no, thank you guys, for
Hey,
inviting
we
me here.
appreciate it.
But I have the utmost respect for the kind of stuff that you guys do because it takes a lot of effort,
Oh
energy,
yeah,
and time,
Yeah,
which
and
is
yeah, and we
really
just
your
try to
most
be different
valuable
because
resource.
if you watch my hero content, I don't know if you watch my hero content, like my hero Ultraman content,
Yes.
but I ain't never
Hmm.
see nobody doing interviews like with the top
yeah,
agency ever. We like, I want to be different to be the first YouTuber to do that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. We
And
were
that's
that's what
talking
I'm
one
awesome,
night
doing.
man.
about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean, we're not gonna lie to you guys. Like when you sent the message to Moon, we were really sketched out about it. It's like interview. What the hell? Like, are these guys trying to hack into our accounts or like, what's going on? Like,
Nah,
it was
man.
just one of those things because nobody's ever done anything like that. And so that's
Yeah,
what I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
and I appreciate you guys being different, and it's like it's cool to see that, and awesome, and that's why when. And I even told Moon, I'm like, dude, quit being a little bitch, dude. Just go do it. Like, come on, man. Not only like you could get our name out there as far as our agency is concerned, but B, like, what if they're actually trying to do something that's different? Like they're
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
yeah.
they're extending out a hand.
Oh
Let's help
yeah.
out. So
Cause it's
that's when
always
I
good to be different, man. It's always good to be
yeah,
different.
It
You know
is
what
good
I'm
to be
exactly,
different. Yeah.
exactly. That's how you stick out from the rest of the crowd because
saying? Yeah,
everybody does the
facts.
same damn thing. Like 90% of the
Exactly.
community will do the same thing, and so what you guys are doing, like I really respect that, and it's
Thank you,
cool,
man.
man.
Thank you, man. That means a lot,
Thank you,
bro.
man. We appreciate that.
What's the name of your agency, bro?
Excuse me.
You
So
good,
we
man?
are
You good?
called the Kendo Crusaders.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. So when our actually our clan leader Moon, his favorite character is Kendo, and
Okay.
when
Okay,
she
okay.
got her most recent buff, she was going off, bro. Like she was just clapping people's cheeks to
Oh,
no
that's a woman?
avail. Like Kendo, oh yeah, dude.
No, no, no.
She's
Kendall, the girl with the big hand. Okay, G.
yeah. That's what I was referring to. Is just the
Oh, okay,
character
okay, okay,
itself.
okay, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Moon's a
Yeah.
dude. So, but yeah, no.
okay.
Kendo
Oh,
is just yeah. She would clap. She has some good abilities. Her hand is her big hands. Her clapping ability is amazing. But one thing that Moon kind of figured out with Kendo is that her rocks are what you want to level up, and you want to stick to those because if you get those up to level 9, they're doing, I think, 160, 180 per per hit. It's if you hit them good, and they don't have any
yeah.
knockdown ability. Like
Yeah.
it's just continuous, and so. Uh, you catch somebody in a good little stun lock, or you keep them there for a second. She's OP, bro. Like a good kendo
Yeah.
is scary, man. Like
Oh
it's
yeah, that's super
bad.
scary. Don't get me wrong. You can break her shield. It ain't like Kirishima Bill where it can't get breaking, but she can still be crazy, bro. That's our only downfall. You can break her shield. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Exactly. And he's been playing kendo since the day one, and absolutely fell in love with her.
Props
And
to him.
yeah, and he's figured out some crazy shit. Like Ken during the whole glitch and everything. The I don't know if you guys were able to do this, but we created a thing, and I'm sure a lot of other people did this. I'm not trying to take credit for it, but
yeah,
we
yeah. You
created a
good?
Kendo Airlines thing where she would go run up a wall and jump up, and if you just use her air melee, she'd like float in the air forever.
Yeah.
And so he just fell in love with the character, and like I said, when the buff came out, it was just the Kendo Crusaders. That name just kind of fit our agency and kind of our style of play. But we're still kind of in the process of maybe changing our name this upcoming season. Just depends
Yeah.
on how things go. I personally would
Okay.
love to stick to this name because I love it, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
By the sound of it, it's not like y'all pretty close as an agency. Y'all pretty close as like friends, and y'all play the game quite often. Is that true or?
Yeah. That is very true. We've got a whole Discord for our entire agency, and I'm sure a lot of other agencies have this, but everybody's constantly hitting each other up, like, hey, we need a second or a third, and for the most part, we usually all team up, and we have a good, uh, not necessarily like a good team, but we got a nice community going as far as our agency is concerned, and we we for a little bit we're doing customs every Sunday at like 2 p.m. whatever, and I would say there was a good 20 to 25 of us in the custom games, but
Okay.
we kind of took a step back from that because we realized that that's taking up a lot of time because we
Yeah.
go for like 2 3 hours. And with customs, you don't get any sort of contribution points
Yeah. You don't get
towards
no
your agency.
HP,
It's just
no nothing.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay. Okay.
And so
Okay.
it's just like it's a lot of fun. Don't get us wrong, especially when you got your
Good
guild and you're
practice.
playing
You
amongst
know.
yeah amongst peers. But we're like I said, we're trying to hit that top end, and we're like I think we're gonna need to take a break from that for a while. So, but
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
far as being close, we all get along, and we like to give each other a good time, and sometimes we like to give each other a hard time, but you only do that to people that you like. So
Yeah. 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 Facts. 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 Understandable. Understandable. Is there
So,
anything
where do
else you
you
want to
see
ask
your
the brother?
agency? Oh yeah, where do you see your agency in like a year or two? Say.
so as far as our how well we do, we're just trying to hit top 10, man. We would love to get into top five, like that would be great. But it's such a grind, bro. Anything from like five and above, it's like you see these guys are putting in work. They're established. They're very well put together, and it's just a lot of work. So we really just want to hit top 10, and we want to kind of stay right there. And the main thing because of that is because the end of the season rewards that you get, between tickets, uh, all these little extra things that you get. Like we noticed that there was a big climb between top 10 uh,
Yeah.
and above, but it's just getting into like top five is just like I said, it's a grind, and we would love to,
Yeah.
but we want to have fun. We don't want to be just grinding all the time. It's like we like to play casual. We like to do stupid stuff all the time. Like for instance, recently Moon has been playing Kirigiri a lot, and what we do is we'll kidnap somebody, bring them into a room, block them off
Oh, he
from
did
any
that to
sort of
me.
exit.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, he
yeah,
did that to me.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We definitely have a good. We're just doing it because we think it's funny, man. Like we're not doing it because we just want to.
Be
Uh,
toxic.
exactly. It is a very toxic thing to do. Yes, absolutely. We understand that. But we're just having fun with it, man. Like it's not anything that we're super serious. But to be fair at the same time, like it's a really good strategy, man. You're taking a fight that could potentially be a 3v3 situation, and your team is like extremely well put together as far as composition goes, and your characters bouncing off one another, and
Yeah.
you're taking him into a 1v3 situation. And I'm sure you have felt this. You, as that person, are probably panicking. Like you're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, like what the hell do I do? Like I know that's what I
Yeah.
would be thinking. I'm like, I don't want to be here right now. Get me the fuck out of here. So you're looking for any and every exit to get out. But like I said, it's just we like to have fun like that. Or another thing is what we do is that we do a what we call a double Ibarra grab, where Ibarra will go in and use her gamma, grab somebody with her vines, and then whether it's Ayazawa, Shinzo, or anybody with a grapple ability, will pull them away before she finishes her attack, and we just kind of go back and forth, and if you can't really do that kind of stuff with just random teammates because that takes a lot of coordination.
Yeah.
And so we'll hop into training and we'll do stuff like that. But
Okay. 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 That's good, man. That sounds good. Is there anything you want to say, Joe? Man, that's it. That's it. That's it right now.
Uh, to somebody that just started this game and like wants to climb the ranks, or like wants their
yes,
agency to climb the ranks, what would you tell them?
keep grinding. It is a grind, bro. Because you have people that have been playing this game since season one, day one, basically, and
Yeah.
so these
Facts.
people have put in their time, they put in the effort, they know every single character, what their abilities are, their movement, their timing of the skill, their abilities. And so, like, for anybody that's completely new, put in the time, go to training. That is the number one thing that I can recommend is go to training and figure out these characters because not every character is similar, and that's what's great about this game is like every character is very different. They all have their own abilities, and like even from uh, characters that have multiple skill sets, like yeah, they have the same special action, but their skills, like from their alpha, beta, and gamma, are very different, and they all work a little differently. And so the biggest thing is go to training, put in the time, put in the work to figure out these characters, and you'll start to understand this game a little bit more. And then, of course, you gotta grind in casuals and competitive. But the biggest thing is, man, just go to training and try to figure out each individual character. And you don't have to spend hours on end to do it. Just try to mess around in training, do like 10 minutes here with a character, 10 minutes there, and just try to figure out how each character works.
All right. You're right, man. You're absolutely right. Well,
That's it for me. You got anything, okay, G?
no, that's it, man. Thank you for giving us your
Thank you
time,
for your
bro.
time.
You know, thank you for the interview, bro. And if you ever want to see this video when it release, my YouTube channel is LKGXL. I don't know if he will post
And
it, but
Yeah,
I imagine.
yeah.
yeah.
It's actually funny. One of our teammates that I was just playing with, his name's Weather. He recognizes you on from YouTube. He because he we were trying to figure out who you were at first when you messaged us, and he's
Yeah.
like, oh. And then Moon finally said the name. He's like, oh yeah, okay, GXL. He creates content on YouTube, does this stuff and the other. So yeah,
Okay.
man, if you
Okay.
release this at some point, I would absolutely love to, watch and listen to all these kind of different. Because I'm sure you're doing multiple interviews, so I would love to hear what everybody
Yeah.
kind of has
Yeah.
to
This is
say
my
from
first
the
one. You know,
community.
I'm going to be interviewing like
Yeah.
other ranks. I mean, other agencies. You know, this the
Hmm.
first one. So, yeah, man.
Well, hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy I could be your first. I hope I got you some good content.
Nah, yeah, you did. You gave me a
Yeah,
lot of
You did.
questions.
You
I
did.
mean,
For
answers,
real.
bro. I thank you for that. You know.
of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, but once again, man, thank you guys for what you guys are doing. Keep up the good and hard work, and I appreciate you guys having me here. And thank you for your time, guys.
No problem, man. Thank you, man. You too.
No
Have a
problem,
blessed
man.
day,
Thank you
man.
very much. We
Yeah,
appreciate it.
likewise. All right, thanks, fellas.
Take care, man. Okay, G.
I had to mute myself so many times. Oh my god.